The Lorraine 40 ton, tier 8 French medium tank, good mobility, good gun, no armor. Pretty much good and stable tanks for people that want to have fun while having some skill. You might think that this tank is good in its current state, and you would be right, but there is a better version of the Lorraine 40 ton. And here you're probably thinking, what is he saying? Well, how can a tank can be better than its own original copy? Well, because today, guys, we talk about a rating reward that only 10 people right now have in their garage. Today, we talk about the Lorraine 40 ton Fearless. Same tank, but much more detailed in HD and with a legendary camo. That thing is the reward for people that managed to get in the top 10 of the ratings this first month. It was introduced 1 month ago, obviously, and it was here to replace another tank that not a lot of people acquired during the past year, which is the IS-6 Fearless, that you will probably be a little bit more comfortable with because it had been around for a very long time. Same principle, the IS-6 Fearless was just a regular copy-paste of an IS-6, but with an attachment and the legendary camo. But here, Wargaming decided to change things in order to make those tanks better and in order to motivate people into playing ratings. Here we compare the IS-6 and the IS-6 Fearless, and I'm gonna move my camera a little bit to make it better for you to see. Both tanks copy-paste, literally. The only difference, small difference, being that the IS-6 Fearless seems to be slower because the effective horsepower to ton ratio is only at 8.6. Oh no, it's better, sorry, my bad. But you are not gonna see a huge difference. Maybe the IS-6 is just a little bit more mobile, but that's it, and you will probably not see the difference. Whereas for the new tank, the new rating tanks, Wargaming really made an improvement. Because here, the Lorraine 40 ton Fearless features a little bit more DPM, but we kind of don't care about that. What is important to notice is the reload between shells. Because with the regular Lorraine, your reload is around 2.5 seconds. Whereas with the Lorraine 40 ton, it's around 2.3 seconds. Look at this, you have the numbers right here. You still feature 4 shells in the magazine, but that 0.2 difference between your shells will make a difference and obviously makes the Lorraine 40 ton slightly better. And this is what we're gonna take a look at today. Unfortunately, as I don't have the tank in the garage, I'm forced to use a mode in order to show the statistics. And this is pretty much how it goes for all the people that really want to get their hands on it. The aim time kind of sucks. 4.8 seconds is quite a lot, but to be fair, as with this tank, you are going to be moving the vast majority of the game. You are not necessarily going to bother aiming at all, so it's kind of a downside without being one. Now, the second thing to talk about is the speed limit. The top speed being 60 kilometers per hour, you are going to do the job the best way possible. You can relocate easily, you can push with the rest of your mediums, you can even push with lights if you want. But it comes to a price, the fact that this tank doesn't feature any armor. And luckily for me, I get a game in the Lorraine 40 ton Fearless that a subscriber of mine sends. Shout out to Spaciolate, thank you man for the replay. And here we're gonna take a look at Wrong Milky Way playing his Lorraine, so let's lose too much time and jump directly into it. So there we go. First thing to notice is that on the side there is the name of the tank, Intrépide in French, which means fearless, which obviously tells us why the Lorraine 40 ton camo is called like that. And I kind of love the style they gave it. It really looks French and hardcore. You see that this is the kind of tank that you need to deserve in order to play it. So there we go. We see our friend climbing up to 60 kilometers in no time, and it's gonna help him quite a lot getting into the right position. He knows his tank, and I'm pretty sure we're gonna assist to someone that truly knows how he's supposed to play his tank. So there we go. He's sneaking 2 shells, 3 shells, maybe a whole clip on that 40-44 that doesn't have anything to do, and bang, that's it. In the first minute of the game, our friend already gathered 900 damage. Now, all you have to do is waiting in the back, because regardless of the Lorraine 40 ton or the Lorraine 40 ton Fearless, the replay and the playstyle is the exact same. You are supposed to push with the rest of your team, sneak your 4 shells, and after hide to a safe place. And this is exactly what's happening. Just take a look at that. Our friend is wrecking that poor T-34. T-29, my bad. 2 shells in, he's not gonna bother, he's gonna reload once again to be able to be at max capacities once the 53 TP Marco Schievo is getting pushed. And this is gonna work, because you're gonna see in the future of the replay that, well, having 4 shells in the magazine can be helpful from time to time. The 53 TP is in a bad posture right now. He's probably gonna get killed and he needs to act. So there we go on the Annihilator. That thing can be really upsetting for our friend and he needs to select his targets. And he did it well because the Annihilator can sneak around 630 alpha damage if all the 3 shells lands on our friend. So he needs to get rid of the hardest and most horrible tanks there is. And on top of that, killing an Annihilator is always nice because of how broken it is. It's kind of a justice for the players that got wrecked by the board. So there we go, our friend goes in once again. He knows that the M60 is reloading and he doesn't have to bother. I mean, the literal only thing you have to do right now is waiting in this corner and hoping to get his hands on whatever he can. Unfortunately, yeah, your accuracy is not the best. You saw against that Annihilator, even if he has some chances to shoot through the little rails, that it's kind of close to impossible to be able to do this. And even if it's not the most active replay because of what happened at first, because it did not try to push forward or anything like that, it's pretty much what you're supposed to do with the Lorraine. Our friend shows us that he has great patience. Instead of pushing through, he's waiting for the rest of his teammates to attack at the perfect time. And this is working perfectly. Just take a look at that. He goes in with the rest of his team. Now he's taking some risks because he kind of don't care, as the Annihilator is the latest still alive. And bang, he got everything he needed, getting 3.7k damage and a first class because nobody is playing the tank. On top of that, and this is probably why I would tell you all to grind the Lorraine 40-ton Fearless as soon as possible, thanks to the new wargaming mechanism, wargaming implemented, that tells you or gives you more credits if you do an ace tanker or anything like that. Due to the fact that the Lorraine 40-ton Fearless is only owned by 10 players, as long as you do 3k damage with it, you will get a first class, which means that you can grind a lot of credits with it. Here, for example, our friend did nearly 200,000, and this is something you do every single game. This game duration was around 3 minutes, so you literally do 200,000 credits every 3 to 4 minutes. And well, that's a lot of credits. That's quite a lot of credits in one single month or even just an hour. So yeah, if you have the possibility, grind the Lorraine 40-ton Fearless. This is something I would love to do, but unfortunately I lack of time. But if you're the lucky one that has still some time and is not bothered by work, guys, you know what you have to do. Personally, I'm gonna stick to my traditional mediums as I don't have the choice. Tell me in the comments your opinion on that Lorraine 40-ton. I would be interested to see what you have to say about the tank, and I'm gonna see you soon for a new video. Bye.